trying this, I can eat a whole cake. But the body doesn't work like that. You really want to pay attention to what you put in your body. It's very vital, very important. When you look at all these fast foods, when you look at the diabetes rate going up tremendously every single year. I think a study was done in 2014, and 52% of the U.S. had diabetes. So, and that's due to, the lack of knowledge. That's due to, poor diet. So nutrition is very, very vital. It's very important. And there's a lot of times that we can lose weight. If our goal is to lose weight, there's a lot of times that a lot of people don't realize this, that you can lose weight just from changing your bad eating habits, just to eating a clean diet. You can lose weight. You don't just a plus that'll just help you get there faster. There's several benefits to working out. But nutrition is very, very important. It is very vital.
Nutrition is very vital. Here it is again where we're looking at a process. There's nothing new on the face of this earth. There's not just one thing. There are many things. But by working out helps you even faster, and also working out, I'm sure, stimulates the mind. So that's why it's so important that we begin to work out as well. But these things go hand in hand. All that I'm here to do, as I said before, is to get the soil soft. So now we can begin to drop some seeds on. So you need to evaluate your own life and see, am I eating healthy? Should I begin to go to the gym? I tell you today, if you say that you need someone to help you understand the things that you should take in, that you should eat, we have the right brother on tonight, my brother Craig Merrill. Not only can he do that, he also can stimulate your mind through the exercises that he does at his gym. Now give us that gym one more time, and we're going to give it 100 times, but give it to us again, the address and the things that also go on there.
Okay, it's 1618 Woodruff Road in Greenville, South Carolina, Burn Boot Camp. Woodruff Road, we're right beside GNC. Burn Boot Camp, Burn Boot Camp, Burn Boot Camp. I can't say it enough. We're Monday through Saturday. We are 6 camps a day, Monday through Friday. We are 2 camps on Saturday morning. We start at 5:30 a.m. in the morning, and our last camp is at 6 p.m. That's Monday through Friday. And on Saturdays, we are 8:30 and 9:30 a.m. Each camp is only 45 minutes. We get you in, we get you out, but it's a great workout. A lot of the workouts are based around high-intensity interval training, HIIT-style cardio, get your heart rate up, a lot of calisthenics, a lot of resistance training. Every day the workout changes. You will never do the same workout at Burn Boot Camp. Keeps the body guessing, keeps the mind guessing. Brother, you said it yourself, working out stimulates the mind. That's why they say it's a lot of good benefits with working out in the morning, because you're stimulating your mind first thing in the morning. There's a lot of other benefits as well besides just stimulating your mind. You're up, getting the blood flowing, circulating. It helps with sleep later on at night. After you worked all day, it helps with sleep. You're speeding up your metabolism first thing in the morning by working out, and you're possibly burning calories throughout the day after your workout. There's a lot of benefits with working out in the morning, but not just in the morning. There's a lot of benefits with working out, period. And I encourage everyone to get out and do some form of physical activity, even if it's just walking 30 to 40 minutes in your neighborhood. But I would love for you to come by Burn Boot Camp. Again, we're open arms to everyone, any and everyone. Like I said, we're 6 camps a day, Monday through Friday, 1618 Woodruff Road. You will never do the same workout. We have unlimited child care. We have a phone floor. Try to get by and really enjoy the room where we measure your body fat and we keep track of your weight. And again, we talk about nutrition, which is very, very vital, and that is unlimited to our members.
Nutrition. I tell you, sharing with us today, Brother Craig Merrill, and how important it is that you get by the gym and visit him. But I tell you here on the MYWLAS Hour how we definitely try to balance things out. I love God. I love Jesus. I'm a follower of Jesus the Christ. Some may be a follower of Ukulani, the Zulu nation. Some may be of Allah. Whatever energy that it is, you follow that energy. You use what you can. But here it is now when the brother talks about the morning. If we look at John 21, but when the morning was now come, Jesus stood on the shore, but the disciples knew not that it was Jesus. Here is Jesus appearing to these disciples 3 times. This is the final time before he ascends into heaven. They are not sure that Jesus is with them. He's letting them know that he is, and he shows himself in the morning. How important the morning is, because as I just said earlier, that night you begin to struggle. I want to lose this weight. I don't understand why I'm gaining this weight. I need to work out. I'm going to the gym. And then the morning comes. Are you ready? Are you going to call Brother Merrill? Are you going to call Brother Craig so you can do what? Help your body, so you can do what? Stimulate your mind, so you will be able to what? Read, think, study, analyze, and organize. Those are very important rules to have in your life, so you can get a true understanding of who you are. Because when you begin to work this body out, it begins to loosen up. It begins to put out new blood cells and new memory, and things come back to you that you thought you have lost, all because you have begun to what? Stimulate your mind. It's very important to do those things there. And early in the morning is one time. But how about this here, Brother Craig? Sometimes you have some that can't get there in the morning. What about nighttime? What about other times? And not only other times you do it, are you able to come out maybe to a church, maybe to a rec center, maybe to someone's home, maybe meet someone somewhere? I don't know, but what other options do you have if an individual can't get to this particular place where you would offer your service? And maybe give us some prices on some of those services.
Yes, please reach out to me. I'll help you as much as I can, any way that I can. Like I said, during the week, Monday through Friday, we offer a 4 p.m. camp and a 6 p.m. camp for those people who can't make it in the morning, or they're tired of it at work. But we do offer that as well. But I'm available on the weekends. I am very open to, coming to a rec, coming to a church, holding some type of camp or some type of physical activity session. I just want to help. So just reach out to me. My email address is cmerrill, CMerrill534@yahoo.com. Please reach out to me. That's cmerrill534@yahoo.com. And I will do all I can to help you the best of my ability. Because like I said, it's not all about, just working out in the morning. Don't think that, I can't work out in the morning, so I'm not going to worry about it. It's great to do some type of physical activity. You do want to try to limit that physical activity the closer you get towards your bedtime, because your body's pretty stimulated. If you normally go to sleep at 9 or 10 p.m., you don't want to work out at 8 p.m. because your body's still stimulated, your mind's going. You want to use that time as your relaxation time. You're calming yourself down, maybe reading the word, reading the book, getting your mind ready and relaxed for a great night's sleep. But again, I would encourage you to do some physical activity. You can't make it to the gym, walk in your neighborhood. I know when I worked at BMW, we had several employees, I had several coworkers that would walk on their lunch break. Find time to make it happen. Don't make excuses. Because again, God has blessed you with the physical abilities to work out, so don't take those for granted. Find ways to make it work. Do not make excuses.
Do not make excuses. Okay, help us out with this here, Brother Craig. For instance, some specialized trainers, say for instance, I've heard, I don't know this, so help me out because this is new to me, may focus on cross-training fitness. And so if they're focusing on cross-training fitness, they may use as a background kickboxing, dancing, or gymnastics, or aerobics. So now what do you specialize in? And now I remember earlier you said you work on different body parts and different muscles each day. So help us out with that information there. Specialize. What is your specialty?
So that's a good question, brother. We specialize, like I said earlier, we specialize in a lot of calisthenics, a lot of body weight stuff. We don't use a lot of weight here at Burn Boot Camp. We do have dumbbells. We do have weighted balls, medicine balls. But again, a lot of it is calisthenics. You're using your body weight. We do a lot of plyometric stuff, which is explosive movement. Again, using your body weight. But this type of training has been shown in, like I said, HIIT style training, high intensity interval training. This type of training has been shown to help tremendously with fat loss and weight loss. So, a lot of our members, a lot of our clients, they come and they want to lose weight. That's their main goal. That's their objective. So this type of training that we do, 45 minutes, it's no break. It's 45 minutes straight. So, we get you in, your heart rate up, you're sweating. Just to give you an example, this week, today, was back and core. So we had several exercises, using dumbbells, using weighted balls, working your back muscle, just use dorsal, strengthening your back. But we also have some core movements in there as well, basic exercises. We keep it basic, but at the same time, I'm going to find ways to sound, bicycles and crunches and what we call V-ups are all core movements. So every single day, the protocol changes here at Burn Boot Camp. Like tomorrow is athletic conditioning. So it's a lot of explosive movement, plyometrics, a little bit of jumping. So in that type of workout, you would look to burn a lot more calories because it's a lot more conditioning. So the mind is being challenged every day and the body is being challenged, and you will not get used to doing the same thing because it changes every single day. We put out a weekly protocol every Sunday. We say, all right, this Sunday, get your mind right. This is what you will have Monday through Saturday. So we send that protocol out every week. We post it on Facebook. We post it on our Instagram. Check us out on Facebook. Check us out on Instagram. We have a Burn Boot Camp 5-sport page on Instagram and on Facebook where we keep our members informed with everything that's going on in the gym. So like I said, we send the 60-day protocol out every Sunday. We post it on our Facebook and our Instagram, and you'll already have your mind prepared. Okay, tomorrow I'm working, back and core. Tuesday I'm doing athletic conditioning. Wednesday I'm working on lower body. So like I said, every day it changes, and look for a challenge. Don't be intimidated. I know a lot of people, when they hear Burn Boot Camp or they hear boot camp, they're intimidated. Don't be intimidated. There's a lot of times we have members or clients that come in that can't do certain things because everybody isn't on the same fitness level. So it's my job as a trainer. I have 2 other part-time trainers here that help me out. It's our job to find ways to make it work. We give you modifications. We give you exercises that you can do because everybody is not. We don't expect you to come in here on a Thursday and give me 100 burpees, in a minute. We don't expect that. Everybody's at different fitness levels, so don't be intimidated. But you have to make it up in your mind, like you said, brother. It starts in the mind. You have to make it up in your mind that you want to make a change. If you're not doing anything at all, if you're not exercising at all, you continue to tell yourself that you're going to start, but you never do, or you start and you never finish. That's a big part of our job here, is to hold you accountable. And the good thing about Burn Boot Camp is it's a group setting. So you have other people in a group encouraging you. You're working out with your friends, which is encouraging. It's not just one-on-one, just me, just you and the trainer. It's a group setting. So you have people around you that are encouraging. They're working hard. They're sitting their butts off. So you're going to want to push. You're going to want to work hard. And I would just like to say, start it, kick it out, finish till the end.
And finish till the end. Stickability. Once again, you're listening to the Mayak Hour, your host, Mustafa, the most powerful hour on radio, MYWLAS.com. We have a special guest on tonight, Brother Craig Merrill. We'll be right back with him to tell us some more information and enlighten us on how important it is that we keep our body in tune.
Please come down. We're at 1618 Woodrow Road, Burn Boot Camp, 5 Fort, here in Greenville, South Carolina. You can find us right beside GNC. You can find us on Instagram, where we're just look up Burn Boot Camp 5 Fort. You can find us on Facebook.
To stay in shape, to stay fit, and how important it is to lead a better life. When you are fit, you are capable of achieving your goal because you are replenishing those old dead cells with new cells. You are stimulating the mind, and you are taking in some positive things. You must understand, when you continuously eat those donuts, there's nothing wrong with them now in moderation, but what I'm saying is your body is overwhelmed with sugar. So now you think that you have a high, that you have some energy, but that is your body trying to fight off the sugar. That is a false sense of energy. I tell you this here, when you begin to work out, that is a sense of true energy that you will have within inside of yourself. So that's how important it is. Help us out just a little bit for those individuals who have been listening, and it may be for who's going off to school come August, and they are thinking about certain schools. And what I want you to discuss just a little bit, take your time, is on scholarships, because I know your time is very precious and you have to go, but just help us out just a little bit about scholarships. How do you define them? How do you see them? And maybe some pitfalls that maybe some student or parent don't have to drop off in because they didn't understand. I guess what I'm trying to say is this here, that a scholarship is entering into a contract with two parties and not one, because I think sometimes we look at it just the school giving us something, oh thank you, I accept it, but it's two individuals. You help me and I help you. The school is helping the student is helping the school. So help us out just a little bit there.
That's a good point right there, brother. That's a good point. Yeah, so basically when depending on, there's several different scholarships. You have, academic scholarships. You have sports scholarships. I was blessed. I was fortunate enough to earn a full football scholarship. So I went to school. I didn't have to pay a dime. But when I signed that scholarship, my coaches, my school was holding me accountable to ensure that I was academically eligible to play every single season, and grades were always the number one priority. So what I could just offer, what I would like to say from the sports part of it, if you're playing sports, if you're a high schooler, if you're a junior or senior, number one is you want to make sure that you're cleared by the NCAA clearinghouse. if you're looking to get a football scholarship and you're looking to go to that next level of being a college athlete, you want to make sure everything is cleared with the NCAA. They will check and they will go by your academic scores. They will go by your SAT scores, your ACT scores. So that's probably first priority when it comes to being an athlete. Now, when it comes to the academic portion as well, you really want to weigh your options. Always do your best. I honestly wish my mother was a school teacher. I honestly wish I would have did better than what I did. I say I did, average. I was an average student. I had a little over a 3.0. I consider that average. Like I said, playing sports, academics should always come first. What we find is a lot of athletes, they're very, very good in sports, but they could have excelled, but they didn't because of their academics. So just always keep in mind, academic comes first. But when it comes to academic scholarships, weigh your options. As far as schools, look at what would be the best for you. Look at their systems. Look at what they have to offer. I feel like it's very great if you already know what you want to do. A lot of students go to college and they don't know what they want to do. I didn't know what I wanted to do. My major was business at first because I honestly didn't know what I wanted to do. So go ahead and start thinking about what you want to do as a college student, and that will help direct your path as far as school. If you want to be an engineer, Clemson has a great engineering program. South Carolina State has a great engineering program. Georgia Tech has a great engineering program. If you want to be a lawyer, USC has a great law program. So depending on what you want to do, that will help you determine where you want to go. And then the last point I would like to say is pray. Don't stress about it. Leave it in God's hands and ask Him to show you the way. Because there were certain things that God took me through and certain things that happened in my life for a reason. When I went to visit South Carolina State University for football, I had it made in my mind that I wasn't going to go there. I wanted to go to another school just because I felt like it wasn't for me. But when it came down to it, that was the only full scholarship that I was offered. So I felt like that was God's way of saying, my son, I want to take this burden off of you and your family financially, and I want you to go here. I went there, and I went through several things that brought me closer to God. And one of the first things, my freshman year, I was redshirted. And that killed me because, I was promised by coaches that I was going to play my freshman year. But, again, that brought me closer to God. I really leaned on Him. I didn't know where to go once I was redshirted, but I leaned on Him, and I grew as an athlete. I worked really hard. I grew as an academic student. So things like that, I just want to use that as an example of God using that school to bring me closer to Him. There were several other things that I went through at that school at that time, or through my 4 years in school, that really brought me closer to Him. And what I'm saying is, don't sit around and wait for bad things to happen to bring you close to God. Go ahead and build your relationship with God, and He will show you the way. Leave it in His hands. I wake up every day and I ask myself, how can I be a better person? I ask God, how can I be a better Craig, Merrill? How can I give back more? How can I impact more people? Help me to be a better trainer today. Help me to impact someone's life for the better today.
What a wonderful time we have had here tonight sharing with Brother Craig Merrill on the importance of working our mind and spiritual understanding of who we are and what is our purpose in this life. We appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule, but before you go, because it's very important that everyone here, once again, that information about Burn Boot Camp, the location, the number to call, an email, some way that they can get in touch with you where you will come and help them, or they'll come to you and you can help them.
Yes, sir. 1618 Woodruff Road, Greenville, South Carolina. We are right beside GNC. Email me, call me. My personal email, Merrill, CMERRILL 534 @yahoo.com. And again, you can find us on Facebook, Burn Boot Camp 5 Forks. You can find us on Instagram. You can direct message us on Facebook, on Instagram. We would love to hear from you. We would love to see you.
Hey, I appreciate you coming on today, Brother Craig, and helping us out. Once again, you're listening to the MYWLAS Hour, your host, Mustafa, the most powerful hour on radio, MYWLAS 95.3. We will be right back, and I tell you this here, ladies and gentlemen, go out, get your Bible, and turn to John 21, and we're going to discuss verses 4 and 6 in John 21. But before we go, give us some departing words there, Brother Merrill.
Yes, sir. Like I said, and I spoke about this earlier, let God guide you. Don't allow or don't sit around and wait for bad things to happen or for something big in your life to start praying. Make praying a habit. Talking to God, that helps, build your relationship, that helps bring you closer. Build your relationship with Him. Stay in the Word and continue to let Him guide your path. How can you be a better person? Ask yourself that. Ask God to show you the way. And again, don't take blessings for granted. I'll continue to preach that over and over. Don't take blessings for granted. If God has blessed you with the skill, use that skill for the better. How can I use this skill to impact people's lives for the better?
How can I impact people's lives for the better? We appreciate you coming on today, brother, and you have a safe rest of the night. And as I said before, make sure that you get your Bibles and turn to John 21, verses 4 through 6. Once again, you're listening to the